process of making a packing tape sculpture. I'm going to choose to make one of an apple right here. And so I'm taking like a saran wrap, a clear wrap, and I don't have to have more than one coat on here because the only purpose of this clear wrap is to create a surface so that the tape doesn't stick to the apple. So whether we're doing this on our bodies or over a balloon, things like that, we put down the saran wrap first, and then we put a layer of tape on there. So notice that I've now changed directions with the tape. So we want to go in at least two directions here. So it creates more of a weave. Actually, when the laminate goes on in those two different directions, it just makes it stronger. So remember that the plastic wrap is the barrier. We send the tape around in several different directions. Now notice I'm cutting after I have 3 layers, at least 3 layers of tape on here, I can cut the tape off. Now in this case, such a small thing, I can cut it in half like this. And see, so that will hold its shape because of the 3 layers. Now I'm going to start using smaller pieces of tape in order to stick it back together. A lot of these processes are going to be easier if you have a partner. It just seems to take a lot of hands to get this done, and just to have somebody who's even cutting the tape for you, or sometimes holding the piece while you prepare the tape for the next piece. Now notice that I applied a little bit of wire to this because, well, you'll see I have a strange plan for this, but I want to do sort of an apple with a stem, and so now I'm making leaves out of tape. And so I'm folding it together. There's, I could sandwich some plastic. You might see me do that if I get around to sharing this. If you're going to be cutting, please be careful. Notice that you can use scissors for a lot of this. But it's always, you can always laminate a little bit of plastic inside of the tape if you need something that's a little bit bulkier. Imagine fish fins. Oh boy. You see, I was really struggling with just doing this process, and you'll see that later on I did end up putting a little bit of Scotch tape on there because I just wanted something that was a little bit more opaque. I still felt like these looked too clear. All right, so here's the reveal. I had made a tape hat several years ago, and I wanted to create this apple and leaves to go in front of it. This is an homage to a surrealist painter. I'm not going to tell you his name.